Okay, so here we go. It would be time for me to build this project, but as you already know by this point, I made a major goof. And what that is if I just type some kind of variable here and I hit the button, you see right here under symbol list, it tells me it's in global variables. I mean, that's what it looks like it's doing to me. And the reality of it is, that was an assumption on my part, and it was an incorrect assumption because actually none of my variables are globally accessible. So I am going to have to clean this whole mess up, and I think I have about all of these little variables that I've created inside of my main program file. So, all of my start and stop triggers for my devices, for my alarms, all of my actual alarms themselves, the level, the temperature, just the things that we actually defined from inside of this main routine, which, scrolling down this list is, looks like maybe 40 things. It's not a big deal. But I'm going to have to go back and now insert all of those into the global variable list like I showed you before. So I'm going to call this a very short lecture, which is good because you haven't had one of those for a while. And I'm going to do all of this offline. I'm not going to make you sit there and watch me declare variables for, however many minutes. And then after those are declared, the only other thing that I'm going to do offline is I'm going to go back and I'm going to update all of the references to get rid of my PLC PRGs. So after that, and again, you've already been warned about all this, you already know what's going on, so you were probably laughing while you watched me making this thing and saying, man, you're gonna have to clean all this mess up at the end. And yes, I am, but that's okay. I'm going to do that now, and then we'll come back in the next lecture once I've cleaned up my mess. I'm not going to change anything but doing the cleanup on the variables. So any mistakes that I still have in my code and any logic that still needs to be sorted out, don't worry, you're still going to get to see all that. I'm not going to be doing anything else offline to try to make it, look like I didn't make a bunch of mistakes, which I'm sure I did. So take another break, and I'm going to go clean up my variables, and I'll see you when I'm done.